Walking without a stick.
Praise the Lord. Good morning, everyone. I think the way I walk over here, it actually completes my testimony now. I can go back and sit there. People can say that I saw you with crutches, and people can say that you were limping the other day. I saw you. Now I can see you walking. Or some people can say, I saw you crawling on the bed, and I was not even able to open a tea packet, small tea packet. So the way I walk, now I can say I can go back and sit back. But I'm here to testify about how God heard my cry and how He answered my prayer. And I mean, if I can say all the testimonies of God, how He worked in my life, first of all, I can say He saved me from my sins, or I can say He healed me from many diseases, or I can say He protected me throughout my life. He helped me in my education. He helped me in my work. Whatever I have done in loneliness, or whenever I was frustrated, or whenever I was in pain, God was there always. I could give many testimonies of all these things, but I'm here to say a specific thing which I can say a marvelous thing, or a wonderful thing, or a miraculous thing that God has done in my life. This was on May 21st, the Thursday, after work, around 8:30, between 8:30 and 8:45, finished work. I was coming back home, and it was just 2 minutes that I started my car, and somehow I lost the control of my car, complete control of my car, and I crashed into a tree. And when I crashed into a tree, at that moment I just said, Christ, my Lord, help me. I didn't say anything else. And it was such a painful situation. The moment I hit the tree and I could see myself, I could see my wrist hanging like this. And I could see that I can't move. The only thing that I could move was this hand. And in 5 minutes time, the police was there, the ambulance was there, and the rescue team was there. But nobody could take me out of that car because I was stuck in the car for a long time. I was in the car for 45 minutes, and people were trying to help me, to make me, I'm sorry, I'm just nervous, I'm short of words. To be conscious. They were trying to make me conscious. And I was so frustrated, I was actually shouting at the police as well. And I was hitting the steering. The only thing that I could move was my right hand. And I was still hitting on the steering. Get me out of this, get me out of this. And they had to cut the roof of the car, and they had to cut the door of the car to take me out of the car. And all this time I was like, I had a hope in my heart. And even with that painful situation, when I was in a frustrated, painful situation, I had a hope in my heart. And I was talking casually to everyone, as if nothing had happened, even to the doctor. And the ambulance took me to the hospital, and the moment I got down, I could see 15 nurses and a doctor there waiting for me. And everyone comes up and they introduced, and I said, the doctor came up and he said, I'm Joseph, and I said, I'm Samuel. And I was like nothing has happened, no pain or whatever. I had a hope. I think this hope, not everyone can have. It's a hope that only Christian can have and a believer can have. no matter what situation, no matter what kind of tough situation you are, your God is tougher than your situation, and your God is mightier than this situation. And your God is able to do any impossible thing. That was my hope. And they took the x-rays and I was in anesthesia. But by the morning when I woke up, I could see the x-rays and they were telling me this is what happened to you. I dislocated my hip, I broke my wrist. And I didn't cry. I only cried once. Only once I cried, because when I was speaking to my mom. That's it. I never cried other than that. And I never prayed to God, God heal me. I prayed only once. But God heard my cry of my heart and He healed me. And Jeremiah 30:17 says, I'll restore you to health and I'll heal your wounds. And that's what He has done. He has healed me. And He restored me to health. Anyone who has seen me in the hospital could say, if in 4 months' time, if you could walk like this, nobody would say it's possible. And things that are not possible with men are possible with God. Any situation, any circumstance, our God is a God who will never change. Our God is a God who is the same yesterday, today, and forever. That's what I realized in this situation. And God healed me miraculously. And I am fit and strong now. And all the glory is to the Lord, and all the praise to the Lord. And thanks everyone who prayed for me. And thank you.
It's not easy. We know just a little while